Hey guys, today we're going to be talking about doing the Corebridge app for all FEX policies. You can either do simplified issue whole life or you can do guaranteed issue whole life and go right here for the e-app. But it's really important that you guys are able to use the insurance toolkits quoter app because it's going to give you really fast quotes based off people's age, tobacco usage, state, so on and so forth. But if you either don't want to pay, the 30, $40 a month, or you don't have access to it, I just want you guys to be able to know that you can get a really quick quote right here for the SIWL. And obviously we'll just keep doing Texas, but um, there we are, Texas. And, 65 age male, all rates, mode. We want to know what it looks like monthly. I always try to add the accidental death and dismemberment benefit on there. That just kind of helps add if they have an accident, they get twice the amount of money. But as you can tell, guys, $5,000 of death benefits, $33 a month, and so on and so forth. So it's a really fast way to get quotes. And simplify, simply now, but simplified issue, final expense, whole life quoter. Obviously, if you've already gone through the health questions with them for the most part and they're pretty healthy, this is a really good option because it's going to be cheaper than the guaranteed issue. And if you want to know what the guaranteed issue whole life rates are, it's just right here on the side. And as you can tell, 65 years old, male is a little bit more expensive because it's guaranteed. They can't deny someone due to health issues. So if somebody has a little bit worse health issues, you want to do the guaranteed issue. If they have better health issues, they'll have a better price. So you want to do the simplified issue. There's a little bit more health questions associated with it, but the guaranteed issue will be really quick. So now that we already kind of looked at the quoter, again, guys, this is only if you're not using the insurance toolkits, whether you don't want to pay for it or you don't have access to it. Oh, geez, let's go back here. All right. And this is the guaranteed issue rates that you'll be able to see. So going back to the Corebridge homepage, you want to start an application. Obviously, just go underneath Start Application, click the e-app, no matter which one you're doing, and find your agent code, e-apply. It also has the rates right above where you select your code and stuff as well as far as the quotes go. Again, guys, we use Pipeline, so very similar to National Life Group, very similar to Mutual of Omaha. Just go here, start new case. We'll do new client, age 65, right? So 0110 1960. We'll give him age 65, male, new client. We'll do a SIWL for you guys. The guaranteed issue will be a lot less information because it's guaranteed and they don't ask health questions. And for quote, let's just use the quoter. Let's get the quote. Again, guys, make sure you have this pulled up. Let's just say they want $25,000. So we know if they're non-tobacco, it's $154.97. Go right here. Go back to it. We know they want $25,000. And we'll go here. Again, I'm using Texas because that's home for me. Product, whole life, find available products. And guys, make sure that you select the right one based off the quotes that you kind of gave your client or the prospective client that you're talking to. We're doing that simplified issue whole life. All right, perfect. A lot of this stuff should already pop in. Everything looks good for me. Awesome. Again, the quoter again, just to make sure that you guys know everything looks good. I don't have any understanding why that is popping up, but we'll go save and next. Proceed NIGO, app remain pending. Okay, well, I guess I got to just make sure that they have all my paperwork right. Hopefully you guys don't have that issue. US, let's say the client is in Texas, be my Uncle Bill or just somebody that I just met. Yes. I'm going to have to do a random social here. Okay, beautiful. That all works. Do the address really quick. I've been loving Allen Street lately. I'm using my brother's email. Y'all can blow him up. He will be pissed, but I'd be happy. That'd be pretty funny. Okay. Random phone number here. It's mobile. Validate it. Already has a policy number. I'll do my height and weight. Whoops. Doesn't start with the 5. Just kidding. All my short kings out there. There we go. All right. No, not a tobacco user. Yes, they're going to be the payer. Save and next. If they're not, make sure you put that information in. Now we're going to go to the underwriting real quick. You got to lock the data, receive, and we'll go to the underwriting. Simplified issue should be pretty quick. Risk assessment. Yes, you can view our stuff. Again, if you're doing the guaranteed stuff, they didn't have to. Now, hopefully they haven't been bedridden. That makes life easy. They're not assisting, using any activities of daily living assistance. No wheelchair. They don't have a terminal illness. They haven't had a brain aneurysm or TIA. No, we don't have to worry about TIA or them being in prison or in jail. Maybe they haven't had any of this. No HIV or AIDS. Yeah, don't have end-stage renal disease. No bone marrow, organ transplant, or lymphoma. Not diagnosed with cancer. No amputations due to diabetes. No defibrillator devices implanted. And they have not tried to attempt suicide. In the last 12 months, nope, no strokes. They haven't been declined for insurance. In the last 3 months, surgical, no hospitalization, no surgical or medical treatment. Obviously, this is a very healthy 65-year-old guys. If they've answered any of these, especially the DUI, sometimes is what you'll see. Hopefully, it's not in the last 24 months. It's important to know that you just have a 24-month time period for that. No drug user, none of this stuff, and never had a guilty conviction or no contents to a felony, and they do not have schizophrenia. Guys, if your applicant says any of these things that could possibly deter them from having a simplified issue, it's much better to go through the guaranteed issue. So just kind of have a preconceived notion of, based off of, some of these diagnoses, that maybe it's just better to do the guaranteed issue to make sure that they don't have to get worried about a decline or anything like that. Because a lot of times what you'll see in the older people is diabetes. So make sure that if they do have really bad diabetes or any of these other kind of medical issues, that you do the guaranteed issue. All right. In the last 48 months, just know a lot of stuff is going to be based off of the last year to 2 years. Again, we're just kind of flying through this. Very healthy 65-year-old. He works out all the time. I think he's in a cycle class is what this hypothetical client told me. Obviously, guys, that's satire. Okay, great. And this is just how fast you can run through the app, especially if you know that they're very healthy, all that good stuff. That's the underwriting. Everything looks good. We're confirming. Great. See, that's how fast the underwriting takes on simplified issue. Really, they just want to see if there's any glaring issues with someone's health, guys. They just want to make sure that, there's no issues, that they're checking all the boxes on the main medical situations. And again, guys, similar to the Moo IULE app, let's say, maybe you're meeting with them virtually, you could say present or even not present. All they'll do is just send an email with that PIN. So make sure that you have somebody, especially if they're not present, who's technically sound, where you can send the email, have them read out that 4-digit PIN, and that gives the qualifications for for them to sign the HIPAA agreement. And then moving on to the next part of the application, that's where you put in the information regarding the bank account, information, the policy information as far as death benefit premium. Make sure that you have that quote pulled up. Always go back and forth and say, okay, this is the quote that we got, and just confirm that number once it gives you the exact amount on that application. But as you can tell, guys, we just went through the underwriting process. Extremely easy, extremely simple. They just want to make sure that they don't have any serious medical conditions, so you can really fly through that. And that's obviously really helps out the client. If you have them on the phone and you're running through it, or maybe you already have their health information, you just know to streamline that whole process, and you can get these apps done in seriously 5 to 10 minutes. So you'd have them send the email. Great, save next, bank account, personal information, all that good stuff, what day they want it drafted, and then the policy information as far as premium amount, death benefit amount, all that wonderful stuff. So guys, you can fly through these apps. It's going to be a tremendous benefit to you and your business, but also the people that you serve, so that you can help people out and get next day coverage, all that wonderful stuff while we're in the business to help make a difference in people's families and their lives. And make sure that you do everything ethically, you do everything smart, you do everything that's in the best interest of your client. Again, guys, I can't reiterate enough that a quick sale is not worth your career in this business, because this business is going to be something that can really change your life from an income standpoint. And one client's not going to make or break you. There's so many opportunities out there. There's so many fish in the sea. So make sure that you do everything ethically, and do what's in the best interest of your client. So thank you, guys. Hopefully this helps give you guys some idea as you maybe start a new application and you haven't gone through it. Hopefully this gives you some kind of idea of how the apps go. Also helps you understand where to place business. I'll say this too. The most that you can put into a SIWL is $35,000. The most that you can put into a GIWL is $25,000. So if somebody needs more coverage than that, and they're moderately aged, the IULE is actually going to be the better product, because it's going to have all these things. It's going to be a simplified issue. It's going to be an express, but typically they'll get more bang for their buck and have more availability for coverage. So guys, keep that in mind. If you ever have questions about where to write clients or where to put clients, please feel free to reach out to a representative or your upline or a mentor or just somebody else in the office, so that you can get better guidance of where to put clients and what's going to overall not only help them, but also help you, so that you can do a good job for your clients. So hopefully this helps, guys. Really appreciate your time. And please do not hesitate to reach out if you guys have any questions. Thank you.